At an early age, Mitch Locsin learned how to stand on his own. His independence gave him the chance to know who he really is. So Mitch, good morning. Thank you for coming to the show called Self-Made.
Thank you.
So before we start talking about business, can you share with us first about your childhood?
About my childhood, wow. I grew up from the province. I'm from Ormoc City. Went to college in the US, got to work for Apple Computer, managed a BPO firm, came back to the Philippines, tried my luck in politics, but I was blessed not to get into politics because this is what got me here now.
So through that, you work with Apple in the US.
Yeah.
So what did you learn there and brought back to Philippines?
One thing that I've learned there and what I've noticed and learned to appreciate was really how every single person has the right to say their opinion or
Yes.
what they think they can add in terms of value.
Yeah.
With that, if I was just a low-level ranking employee, I would get always a chance to meet with the general manager and share opinions, and they would never take it against you, right or wrong.
Yes, yes.
And this is what I try to bring back to the Philippines. And I've noticed that in the kids nowadays, because most of my employees are millennials
Yes.
in SME Nation. And it's just amazing. You could be in a meeting with a group of 15 to 20 people of my employees, and all of them speak out loud of their thoughts, their opinions, their suggestions, not afraid to fail, but when they do fail, they rise back up quickly. That's the most important part.
Yeah. What's your challenges in dealing with the millennials?
I don't see any challenges. So far, I guess it's me catching up because they're very quick, they're very
That's how you
agile.
put it,
Yes.
yes.
So I have to adapt in the way they dress and I adapt the way on how fast they can move and with hopefully with the proper guidance that I give them, they can excel in their respective fields within the company. Right?
Now, you're now in the Philippines. Where do you see Philippines going and why you joined PLDT?
Why did I join PLDT? Because it shared the same passion as I had. When I was hired 5 years ago, I was put to be in charge for PLDT Alpha Enterprise that handles the large corporations to handle the outsourcing and offshoring industry vertical. As I mentioned, that was really my passion. It's really being a champion in assisting these companies set up in the Philippines to give them the best experience that they can have so that they can provide more employment for the Filipino people. But when I joined SME Nation, it gave me a different vision. It gave me that passion to do it now for the Filipino entrepreneurs.
So what's your best message to our people, especially the children, the millennials right now?
The millennials, yes. Keep on taking advantage of what they have, believing that they can actually change the Philippines just by themselves, and not to be disheartened and really be aggressive in following their dreams, whether it's putting up their small company that we from PLDT and Smart can hopefully bring you and make it big in the Philippines.
Wow. So you also mentioned from BPO to PLDT, you're putting them together. So where do you see Philippines really going?
I believe it's even going to grow stronger, at least for the next 5 years. We are going to be a force to contend with, and I just see a lot of opportunities for the Filipino people.
Yeah. So what we should do to continually with that growth the next 5 years?
We really have to be ambassadors. We really need to educate, we really need to guide our entrepreneurs, and again, to provide them the flexible solutions to help them grow.
Yeah.
Right.
But how to reach to them? How do you know to use that service?
So in order for us to get the reach, because it's nationwide,
Yes.
one of our main stumble blocks are actually getting the coverage we need. It's reaching those Filipino people. So what we've done is we've scheduled a lot of provincial roadshows. I go every week. We go out, we act like ambassadors. We create events everywhere in the Philippines. As we speak, we're already running at 200 events a month.
Oh, 200 a month.
Yes, from the small pocket events to evangelization to product solutioning to big events happening all over the Philippines. And that's happening every month. And that's what we're doing. We're building digital communities. We're building new micro, small, and medium communities and giving them the information they need, giving them the flexible solutions that will enable them to grow.
If there's something that Mitch Locsin want to achieve, or last legacy that he wanted to achieve? What is it?
I just want to be remembered, or what I want to leave as a legacy and how I want to be remembered is that when I pass on, I want to be remembered as a guy that contributed to the Philippines and to the Filipino people.
To achieve that. So what do you think? We are all very different, born as unique, but how can you explain what is best in you? How to be the best in you?
We go through a lot of trials
Yes.
and problems and issues in our lives, even with our children. It's just really how you rise up after those challenges. It's how you grow and take it as an example to learn, and how you bounce back quickly. That's basically my advice. Because in one's life, you have only so much time to take advantage to the fullest.
You also mentioned that we are here together to make Philippines first world.
Yes.
What we need to do as Filipino to reach that?
I believe we ourselves as Filipinos have to be an ambassadors, act as ambassadors and actually be champions in our country first. I believe that's what we can do. Once we do our little own thing in changing lives, we can make a very big change for the country.
So let's continue to change life.
Yes.
Thank you, Mitch.
Thank you.
Every success has its struggles. Every dream has its trials and tests. Listen to their stories, because if they did it, you can also be called self-made.